You know, it's funny how even though getting stronger, particularly building muscle, seems pretty simple, you go on any forum these days and it's like, well, how do you do this and what should you eat? And there's all sorts of controversy back and forth. And to me, what I'm starting to understand is whenever we've got a lot of controversy and debate on something in fitness, my mind's kind of edging towards the side of, well, maybe none of it really matters. If one guy does one thing and he gets and builds muscle, but another guy does the same thing and doesn't build any, but he might even do the exact opposite and build muscle, then what's going on here? And I know people are like, well, we're all different in genetics and all that, but are we really? I mean, if I cut myself, the process my body's using to heal that cut is exactly the same for every person on earth. You open up a textbook on exercise physiology, and the chapters don't say, well, this is how the body works for some people. This is muscular adaptation for a couple of people, but we're not quite sure. No, it's pretty universal. So my thinking is, what if it's nothing that we've really been told matters that much? Okay, we've got questions like, is it about high weight and high resistance? Yeah, maybe, but there's, you know, you can adapt and be pretty damn strong neurologically and not build a lot of muscle. So maybe that's not it. How about high reps? You know, 20, 30 reps in a shot. Yeah. There's a lot of people who say that's not it either. And then high sets, you know, guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff, they were 7, 8, 9 sets, German volume training, right? 10 sets. Now, some people will say, oh, you only need a couple of sets like Paul Wheat and stuff. So what if none of this is really it, but we're getting what's most important with any of this or without any of this? Here's my thinking. What if it's all about fatigue? High levels of fatigue. How tired are you making your muscles? How fatigued are the muscles at the end? You can do any of these and elicit a huge amount of fatigue in the muscles. But you can also do any of these and relatively be fresh. So here's my suggestion for the next couple of weeks. Strive for fatigue. However you want to do it. However you want to do it. You can do it any way you want. And people are like, what about high reps? What about sets and reps? Whatever. Just do it however you like. But go for fatigue. And I know a lot of people are thinking, well, what about failure? I've said this before in videos. I really don't believe in failure. If you're hitting failure with your legs, you shouldn't be able to walk afterwards. You know, if you're done with your squats and you're like wandering around like, oh man, my legs, you've still got something in the legs, okay? So I use the term high fatigue. And how high can your fatigue levels go? Let me know your questions down below. I'll put up some videos of some of the workouts I'm exploring to do this in the next week or so as well. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down there. Till then, be fit, live free.